Do you ever wonder if your memory is as sharp as it used to be? What does your brain health truly reveal about your future after 70? The truth is, your mind is already giving you signals about how well you might maintain your independence and vitality. For many, every year feels more precious, and maintaining a clear, active mind is key to enjoying those years to the fullest. Some people in their 70s still feel sharp, focused, and full of mental clarity, while others start to notice subtle shifts, dealing with forgetfulness or difficulty concentrating. These subtle changes aren't always just aging. They can be early indicators. In this video, we're going to talk about 9 quick memory tests that can reveal your brain's true health after 70. These aren't guesses or myths. They are simple, yet powerful indicators based on real patterns that neuroscience researchers and doctors have observed in people who maintain strong cognitive function throughout their lives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own mind, and more importantly, what you can do to sharpen your memory and maximize your chances of staying mentally vibrant. Stay tuned until the end, because recognizing these signs will give you a clear idea of where you stand and what changes you might need to make to empower your brain health for years to come. Now, let's get started. Test 1. The 3-word recall challenge. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to check your immediate memory isn't hidden in a complex medical scan or a lengthy questionnaire. It's right here in this quick test you can do with us. Are you ready? I'm going to say 3 words, and I want you to remember them for a moment. Mot noch, noch, pren noch. Noch fapel, noch pren noch. Noch word jeet. Noch pren hol mot noch street. Noch mot noch mot noch. Noch noch pren non. Noch mot noch noch pren non. Just hold on to those 3 words. Now, let's imagine 2 wonderful people, Evelyn and Arthur, both in their early 70s, trying this very test. We distract them for a few seconds, perhaps by asking them what they had for breakfast. Then, we ask them to recall the words. Evelyn, sharp as a tack, smiles and says, apple, table, street. Got it. She barely had to think. Arthur, on the other hand, pauses. Apple and table. Oh, what was the last one? Was it road or street? He ponders, eventually getting it, but with a slight struggle. This isn't about perfection, but about the ease and accuracy of recall. So what does this simple 3-word recall test reveal about your brain health? Researchers have shown that the ability to recall new information after a short distraction is a strong indicator of your brain's immediate memory function, linked to the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. When you recall words effortlessly, like Evelyn, it suggests your short-term memory pathways are functioning robustly, making daily tasks like remembering a shopping list or a new acquaintance's name much easier. When there's a slight struggle, as Arthur experienced, it can signal that your brain is working a little harder to encode and retrieve that information. The good news? Your brain is remarkably adaptable. If you found yourself struggling, you can strengthen these pathways. Simple strategies like chunking information together, creating a visual story with the words, or even just repeating them aloud a few times can significantly boost your recall. Evelyn often visualizes her grocery list, making a mental picture that helps her remember every item. Try it for yourself. Test 2. The clock drawing test. Now let's move to a test that assesses more than just memory. It looks at your executive function, planning, and visuospatial skills. This one is interactive, so grab a piece of paper and a pen if you can. Your task is to draw a clock face, put all the numbers in, and then set the hands to read. 10 past 11. Foco. Take your time, but try to be precise. Imagine Evelyn and Arthur again, both given this exact task in a casual art class setting. Evelyn quickly sketches a neat circle, places the numbers accurately, 12 at the top, 6 at the bottom, and draws clear hands pointing to the correct positions for 10 past 11. Her clock is balanced and easy to read. Arthur, however, attempts the task, but his numbers might be a little crowded, or perhaps the spacing is off. He might even draw the minute hand pointing to the 2, but the hour hand is a bit ambiguous, not quite pointing past the 11. It's not about being an artist, but about organization and accuracy. What did your clock reveal? The clock drawing test is a widely recognized tool in neuroscience because it requires several brain functions to work together: understanding instructions, remembering the time, planning the layout of the clock, and executing the drawing. A clear, accurate clock, like Evelyn's, suggests strong connections between these cognitive areas. It indicates good spatial awareness and the ability to organize thoughts and actions. If your clock showed some disorganization or difficulty, as Arthur's did, it could be an early signal that these executive functions might need a little extra attention. The good news? You can absolutely improve these skills. Evelyn loves painting and doing intricate puzzles, which are fantastic for her spatial reasoning and planning. For Arthur and for you, engaging in activities like jigsaw puzzles, building models, trying out drawing exercises, or even strategic board games can significantly enhance these vital cognitive abilities. Your brain thrives on these kinds of challenges. How are you doing with these first two tests? We'd love to hear about your experience. Please comment number 2 below to let us know you're here and what you thought of these challenges. Your insights help us build a stronger, more supportive community. And if you haven't yet, I highly recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos dedicated to empowering your brain health. Your support truly helps us continue creating valuable content. Test 3. The Serial 7's Subtraction. This next test is a classic measure of your working memory and attention. It requires you to hold a number in your mind while performing a calculation, and then repeat the process. Here's the challenge. Starting from 100, I want you to repeatedly subtract 7. Say the numbers aloud as you go. So 100, then 93. Continue from there. Try to do it as quickly and accurately as you can. Back in our imagined library, Evelyn and Arthur are both given this mental task during a quiet reading break. Evelyn, with a focused expression, quickly rattles off 93, 86, 79, 72, 65, without missing a beat. Arthur, however, starts strong. 93, 86, then pauses. 86 minus 7. Is that 78 or 79? He might even lose his place, needing to restart or take a longer time to calculate each step. This test isn't just about math. It's about mental agility. The Serial 7's test is a powerful indicator of several crucial cognitive functions: your working memory, your sustained concentration, and your processing speed. When you can quickly and accurately subtract like Evelyn, it reflects a strong capacity to manipulate information in your mind, maintain focus, and shift attention efficiently. This is vital for complex daily tasks, from managing finances to following a recipe. Arthur's pauses and slight errors suggest that his working memory might be less efficient, or his concentration requires more effort. The good news is that these are all skills that can be significantly enhanced. Evelyn keeps her mind sharp by learning new skills, like playing a musical instrument, which constantly challenges her working memory and attention. For Arthur and for you, engaging in mental math games, actively managing a household budget, or even learning a new language are fantastic ways to build up your working memory and processing speed. Each mental effort you make helps strengthen these vital brain muscles for the years ahead. Now, let's dive a little deeper with Test 4, the Category Fluency Challenge. This test is a fantastic way to check how quickly and broadly your brain can retrieve words and ideas, a vital part of your semantic memory. Here's how it works. I want you to name as many different animals as you can think of in just 1 minute. Ready? Go! Think of Evelyn. She quickly rattles off a diverse list: lion, elephant, hummingbird, dolphin, beetle, eagle, chameleon, platypus. Her words flow effortlessly, showing her brain has excellent access to a vast network of information. Now, consider Arthur. He starts strong: dog, cat, cow, horse, bird. But then pauses, searching, perhaps repeating a common animal or struggling to find less obvious ones. His retrieval is slower, and his list is less varied. Your turn. How many did you get? So, what does your ability to name animals quickly reveal? Neuroscience shows that this category fluency test is a powerful indicator of the health of your brain's language pathways and semantic memory, how well you can access organized knowledge. Evelyn's broad and rapid recall suggests her brain's filing system is highly efficient, likely due to her active social life and continuous engagement in stimulating discussions. The good news is, if you found yourself a bit like Arthur struggling to find those less common animals, you can absolutely sharpen this skill. Engaging in conversations, reading widely, and even challenging yourself to learn new vocabulary can expand your brain's semantic networks. Playing word games like Scrabble or Categories with friends can be both fun and incredibly beneficial. Your brain loves to connect new ideas. Next up, Test 5. The Object Recognition Challenge. This test assesses your visual memory and pattern recognition, crucial skills for navigating your daily world. Imagine you're in a cluttered antique shop. I'm going to show you 5 common objects for 10 seconds. Pay close attention to their details. Ready? Simon's A teapot, a vintage camera, a worn leather book, a small wooden bird, and a patterned scarf flash on screen. Now, they're gone. Can you recall all 5 objects? Evelyn, with her keen eye, easily lists all 5, even mentioning small details, like the camera's silver lens or the book's faded cover. Arthur, however, remembers the teapot, camera, and book, but struggles with the bird and scarf, or perhaps misidentifies a detail. His visual retention has a minor gap, a common sign that visual attention might need a little boost. Your ability to recognize and recall those objects taps directly into your brain's visual cortex and hippocampus, the areas responsible for processing and storing visual memories. Evelyn's sharp recall is no surprise, given her lifelong hobby of photography, which has trained her to observe and remember visual details. This consistent attention to her environment keeps her visual memory strong. The good news is, you can improve your visual memory. If you found yourself missing a few objects like Arthur, try to observe your surroundings more closely each day. Play games like I Spy with grandchildren, or simply take mental snapshots of new places you visit. Using visual mnemonic techniques, like associating an object with a vivid image, can also dramatically boost your recall. Your brain is always ready to see things more clearly. Now, let's try Test 6. A simplified trail-making test. This test is a powerful measure of your visual attention, processing speed, and cognitive flexibility, your brain's ability to switch between tasks. I'll show you a simple grid with numbers and letters. Your task is to connect them as quickly as possible, alternating between numbers and letters. 1 to A, then A to 2, then 2 to B, and so on. Try to do this in your mind, or trace it on a piece of paper. Evelyn's mental connections are smooth and precise. She navigates the sequence with fluid ease. Arthur, on the other hand, hesitates, perhaps takes a wrong turn from A to 3 instead of 2, or struggles with the alternating pattern. This shows a minor difficulty with cognitive flexibility, indicating his brain might need a bit more practice in quick mental transitions. This trail-making test is an excellent indicator of your executive function, the brain's manager for planning, attention, and task switching. Evelyn's seamless performance reflects her organized lifestyle and her ability to effortlessly juggle multiple activities, keeping her mind agile. When this skill declines, daily tasks like managing appointments or following complex instructions can become challenging. The good news is you can absolutely enhance your cognitive flexibility. If you experienced some hesitation like Arthur, start incorporating activities that demand sequential planning and quick shifts in attention. Try learning a new routine, like a new recipe or a dance step. Engaging in strategic board games like chess or checkers, or even complex card games, can provide excellent mental workouts. Your brain thrives on new challenges and varied tasks. You've now navigated through 6 of our 9 memory tests. Take a moment to reflect on your journey so far. Which test surprised you the most? Which was the most challenging? Let us know in the comments below. Your insights help us build a stronger community. And if you're finding this video valuable, please give it a like and share it with others. Stay tuned, because the next set of tests will offer even deeper insights into your brain's amazing capabilities. Now, let's move forward to Test 7, the Temporal Orientation Test. Your awareness of time and place might seem basic, but it's a fundamental indicator of how well your brain is tracking daily reality. This test helps assess your connection to the present moment. So I want you to try this right now. What is the full date today? That's the day of the month, and the year. What day of the week is it? And what season are we currently in? Think about it for a moment. Imagine Evelyn, who always keeps a detailed planner. When asked, she recites, October 24th, 2023, a Tuesday, and it's autumn, without missing a beat. Her awareness is sharp and immediate. Now consider Arthur. He might remember the month and year but pauses, perhaps needing to glance at a calendar to confirm the exact day of the week or the current season. That slight hesitation isn't a failure, but it's a signal, a gentle nudge from your brain about areas needing attention. Your brain's ability to maintain temporal orientation, knowing the date, day, and season, is crucial for daily planning, staying independent, and feeling grounded. It helps you keep appointments, remember social engagements, and simply navigate your week. Evelyn's consistent routine, her daily habit of checking her calendar and engaging with the news, keeps her firmly anchored in the present. This isn't just about memory, it's about your brain's attentiveness to its environment. The good news is that if you found yourself hesitating like Arthur, this is something you can easily improve. Stay engaged with current events, perhaps by reading the newspaper or watching the news. Make it a habit to check a calendar or a planner each morning. Even simply discussing the day's plans with a friend or family member can reinforce your temporal awareness. These small, consistent efforts strengthen your brain's ability to track time, keeping you confidently connected to your daily life. Next, we have Test 8, the Verbal Comprehension Test. This test assesses your ability to understand and follow complex, multi-step instructions, a skill vital for everything from cooking a new recipe to following medical advice. For this, you'll need a piece of paper. Listen carefully to these instructions and try to perform them exactly as I say. Take this paper, fold it in half, then pass it under your left leg, and finally, hand it to me. Imagine Evelyn. She takes the paper, folds it crisply, smoothly passes it under her leg, and extends it, completing each step perfectly. Her brain effortlessly processes the sequence. Arthur, on the other hand, might fold it, then pause, perhaps passing it over his leg instead of under, or forgetting the final hand-it-to-me step. His brain might have grasped the individual actions, but struggled with the precise order or the full sequence. This isn't about intelligence. It's about how your brain processes and sequences complex verbal information. Your ability to follow multi-step instructions reflects your attention, working memory, and language processing skills, all essential for effective daily communication and task completion. Evelyn's consistent ability to engage in detailed conversations and learn new, intricate crafts keeps her verbal comprehension sharp. What's wonderful to see is Arthur's progress here. After practicing active listening and trying hobbies that require following instructions, he's made noticeable improvements. The good news is that you can also enhance your verbal comprehension. Practice active listening by truly focusing when someone speaks. Then try summarizing what they said in your own words. Engage in new hobbies that demand sequential instructions, like knitting, assembling models, or even learning a simple dance routine. These activities train your brain to process and execute commands more efficiently, making your communication clearer and your daily life smoother. Finally, let's explore Test 9, the Visual Memory Test. This is a more advanced challenge for your brain's ability to recall complex visual information, crucial for navigating new places or recognizing faces. I'm going to show you a detailed street scene image for just 20 seconds. Observe everything you can. Colors, people, objects, small details. Ready? Asterisk. Narrator pauses for 20 seconds, showing a detailed street scene image, then removes it, asterisk. Now, tell me, what color was the car parked on the left? How many people were wearing hats? Was there a flower shop? And if so, what color were its awnings? Evelyn, with her keen eye for detail, can recall most of these specifics, perhaps even remembering the type of car or the exact shade of the awnings. Arthur, while remembering it was a busy street and there were people, might struggle with the specific car color or the precise number of hats. This test isn't just about seeing. It's about how well your brain registers, processes, and stores those visual details for later retrieval. Your detailed visual memory is vital for countless everyday functions, from remembering where you parked your car, to recognizing a familiar face in a crowd, and navigating your environment safely. It relies on the intricate interplay of your visual cortex and hippocampus. Evelyn's daily practice of mindfulness, taking mindful walks where she consciously observes details in nature, keeps her visual memory incredibly sharp. For Arthur and others who found this test challenging, the good news is there are powerful techniques to improve. Consider trying Memory Palace techniques where you associate items with specific locations in a familiar mental space. Engage in detailed journaling, describing your day with rich visual detail. Or explore visual arts like painting, sketching, or even photography, which force you to pay closer attention to light, shadow, and form. These practices deepen your observational skills and strengthen your brain's capacity for visual retention, empowering you to recall the world around you with greater clarity and confidence. Now that you've journeyed through these 9 insightful memory tests, take a moment to reflect. What did you discover about your own brain health? Did you find areas where your mind felt sharp and quick, like Evelyn's consistent clarity? Or perhaps, like Arthur, did you notice a few spots that felt a little hazy, areas where your memory hesitated or needed a moment longer? This isn't about judgment. It's about awareness. Understanding your current cognitive baseline is the most powerful first step you can take. Your brain has been your lifelong companion, and these tests have given you a unique glimpse into its current state, revealing both its incredible strengths and where it might appreciate a little extra attention. And here's the truly good news. Your brain is not fixed. Neuroscience has proven time and again that the brain possesses an incredible ability called neuroplasticity. It can adapt, rewire, and even grow new connections no matter your age. Your future isn't set in stone. The choices you make today, the mental challenges you embrace, the foods you eat, and the joy you find in movement and connection all directly impact your cognitive vitality. Just as Arthur began to improve his mental math and observation skills, and Evelyn continues to thrive by nurturing her sharp mind, you too hold the power to shape your brain's future, ensuring it remains a strong, active partner for years to come. So what practical steps can you take to cultivate lifelong cognitive vitality? Think of it as a holistic approach. First, keep challenging your mind daily. Learn a new skill. Tackle puzzles. Read diverse materials. Second, prioritize physical activity. Even gentle walks, like Evelyn's, boost blood flow to the brain. Third, stay socially engaged. Conversations and community involvement, like Arthur's growing connections, are powerful brain exercises. Fourth, ensure you get quality sleep. It's when your brain repairs itself. Fifth, nourish your body with a balanced diet, rich in brain-healthy fats and antioxidants. And finally, manage stress effectively. Chronic stress is a known enemy of memory. Remember, even small, consistent efforts in these areas can have a monumental impact, adding clarity and sharpness to your days. Your journey to a sharper mind is an ongoing one, filled with possibilities. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better, with a mind that stays vibrant, curious, and connected. We hope these 9 simple tests have empowered you with valuable insights and ignited a passion for proactive brain health. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, and help foster a supportive community where we can all learn and grow together. Thank you for joining us on this vital exploration of your brain's incredible potential. If you enjoyed this video and found these insights valuable, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you on your journey to a healthier, more fulfilling life. By subscribing and turning on the notification bell, you won't miss any of our upcoming videos designed to help you maintain your independence and sharpen your mind. We truly appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video, ready to continue unlocking the secrets of your amazing brain.